Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Just a quick announcement to go ahead and follow me on patreon.com/bow-and-arrow-tarot to be part of the draw for the Dreams of Gaio Tarot deck giveaway. This deck is going to be given away on August 15th by a random draw of all of my patrons over on Patreon. And all I ask for is just $1 a month donation from you all on that site to help me be able to get more of these tarot decks and oracle decks and do more unboxings and reviews and giveaways. All right. But for right now, thank you so much, and on to the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be looking at the soulmate relationship for the sign of Gemini. This is your divine feminine, divine masculine outlook for the next 7 days. This is going to be for August 8th to the 15th. Or rather, yes, August 8th to the 15th. I would say to the 14th, right? Because it's for the next 7 days. And we're going to get right into it. This is for those of you who have found your divine feminine, divine masculine. You found your soulmate, one of them at least, right? Because we do have multiple soulmates. And let's take a look at your cards for the week. All right, straight out we have attraction. Beautiful. So it's a romantic week for you guys, right, Gemini? Beautiful. And you have forgiving and learning. So a healing week. Attraction comes oftentimes with forgiving and learning, right? If you are healing old wounds, you then suddenly become more affectionate and drawn to each other. Let go of control issues is at the bottom of the deck. So allow the situation to unfold naturally. All right, that's what letting go of control issues really is all about. But we won't really know what this is all going to mean for you, Gemini, until we pull out your 7 cards. So let's get right into your reading. All right, Gemini, your first card out, your center card for your relationship this week is Knight of Wands. And that's beautiful, right? Knight of Wands talks about ambition. It brings in the energy. The Knight of Wands brings in the energy of getting projects done, getting goals accomplished, being ambitious, right? Your person is identifying with King of Cups. They see you as 2 of Cups. Oh, how beautiful. And they see the relationship as the Lovers. Okay, Gemini, wow. Your person is very much in love with you, right? I mean, what, you know, look how beautiful that looks, right? Just, and the spread. You, however, right, you're identifying with 3 of Pentacles. You're about your work right now. And your person's like all loved up. That's so cute. It's like I can feel it already. I am an intuitive, empathic reader, so I can feel right away this very giggly, romantic energy. You see your person as Temperance, that Sagittarius energy coming in. And then you see the relationship as a 2 of Swords, right? So there's a choice here. I wonder right away if the choice is between work and your lover, right? You're probably very much a very ambitious person, Gemini. You are about your work. You can see it right here with 3 of Pentacles. Let's see what it's... Oh, okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Wands, the great phallic symbol, right? All right. So I'm giggling because the energy that I'm feeling for you guys this week is really cute and sweet. And I really don't mean that in any kind of slight way at all. I mean that really sincerely. Sometimes readings, cards will come out, and sometimes the message is very... You know, it can be quite complex to really get out the message, right? To interpret. But then sometimes the cards come out and they're just like, boom, you know? And this is one of them. This week is all about attraction for you. It's about love. It's about having sex. It's about having... It's forgiving and learning. Some of you are coming back together after an argument and a little time apart and you're having makeup sex, right? Some of you maybe just be getting over a little spat that you had, right? Some of you may have been going through quite a difficult period. But this week, it's all about forgiving and learning. But for you in particular, Gemini, it's about you trying to juggle your work and your person, because your person is so loved up. Like I said, Knight of Wands brings with it healing. It brings fresh blood. It brings fresh ambition. It brings support for ideas, right? It brings in, the energy that's needed for forgiving and learning, because it's very intentional. The Knight of Wands is very intentional, right? He desires to do the right thing and to get it accomplished, right? He brings drive. I mean, I guess that's the best way I could explain it to you. He brings drive. Wands, right? And Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, by the way. I mean, the Ace of Wands is the great phallic symbol, okay, in the deck. So as well as bringing in terms of new energy, sometimes it can represent new partnerships, new projects. It can also represent an increased sense of passion and sexual desire, right? And so certainly, and especially from a masculine and from the masculine, okay? So this is not gender specific, but it is masculine, feminine specific. So the Ace of Wands is the great phallic symbol. So it's the masculine person or the individual with the masculine energy in this relationship, right? Or the more masculine, whatever the case may be, is the one who's got the heart on, basically, right? They're the one who's got, they're the one who's all kind of sexed up and loved up. Like, again, I want to say it's not gender specific, but it's quite interesting that the King of Cups will come out. So again, the Knight of Wands brings that. It brings passion. He brings attraction. He brings that kind of desire. Certainly when he comes out to represent a relationship, right? Okay, and so your person is identifying with King of Cups. This is so beautiful. Your person knows they want you. They're happy with you. They want to wife you, right? So to speak. The King of Cups knows how to go about getting what he desires, right? He doesn't faff about like the Nine of Cups, right? He doesn't muck about and it's like beat around the bush or come today, leave tomorrow. He's committed. He's committed to the family. He's committed to the relationship, right? He can be quite possessive. All right, the King of Cups can be very possessive, sometimes when this energy can turn or get distorted or the negative side of it. But I think right here, it's very much about them just wanting your time, wanting to be with you. There's this desire to come together. This attraction is off the chart. No wonder attraction has come out. Because the attraction this week between the two of you is just off the chart. Especially the attraction for your person to you. How are you identifying? You're identifying with Three of Pentacles. And this is what I meant right away when the cards came out. I could see what was going on here. You're working, right? Gemini, you're working. You're bringing your coin up. You're also very creative, so you may be working on a lot of creative pursuits, especially with the wands coming in. Sex and passion and creativity are all part of the same essence. All right, so oftentimes when sexual desire comes in, your creativity levels will increase as well. Your desire to express yourself creatively will increase. And in any case, this is what you're working with. You're trying to firm up your business, your career, right? 3 is the number for bonding. It's the number for loyalty, working together, gaining. It's also symbolic of mind, body, and soul. When you put your mind, body, and soul into an endeavor. You can see here that the character is working on something that's like a church. It looks to be a place of worship. Right? And so this indicates also how important the work is, to the people who have commissioned him to do the work. So this isn't just about a job, a 9 to 5, right? When 3 of Pentacles comes up, we're talking about careers, things that you love to do, things that you put your mind, body, and soul into, right? And manifesting that on a material plane, because Pentacles rules the material. right? The material plane, where we exist, our bodies. Oftentimes people just go on about it being material, but it's more to it. So in any case, your person is seeing you as Two of Cups. You're the love of their life. You're like the perfect match for them. They see you as a perfect match for them. They see you as harmonious. They see you as they want to come together. They want duality with you. You know, two is duality. It's the coming together and the duality of a relationship. Oftentimes people think twos are about choice, when in fact twos are about coming together in balance. The balance of duality is what brings two people together in a kind of synergy. And so this is how they see you. How do you see your person? As Temperance. So that's interesting. You see that they're tempering themselves with you, I think, right? They're being good about the fact that you dive into your work. They're being good about your ambitions. They're being supportive. They're exercising temperance, I believe, right? And so letting go of control issues. It could be, right, that you guys recently may have had an argument about control issues, and your person has come to the understanding that it's time to let go, and you're seeing that. Because temperance isn't about control issues. Temperance is about controlling yourself, but it's not about controlling anyone else or any scenario, right? And with temperance is about understanding, you know, just how much water to, you know, of your water, of your emotions, just how much of your fire, just how much of everything that is a part of you to incorporate in any given situation to be the best that you can be. And so you're constantly tempering yourself, right? You're constantly tempering yourself in a way so to not have an extreme sort of reaction or extreme behavior, but to have the right behavior to be harmonious with yourself and your surroundings. And so that letting go of control, and that can include letting go of control issues with others and those around you, and understanding that the only one you can control is yourself. That is the ultimate lesson of temperance. And so it could be that this great coming together, this attraction, this lovely feeling from this reading could be because you guys have kind of gotten over this hump about control issues. Your person sees the relationship as the lovers. You know, the archetypal lovers, a harmonious, loving relationship. They are just infatuated with you, in love with you. They know that you are their soulmate. If there was ever a question, there isn't now. And I'm talking about, you know, if this resonates with you, right? You know, if this reading resonates, if you're in this situation with work and your person, you know, you see these characteristics in your person, then this will resonate with you. This is not to say if somebody is flighty or coming in and out, you know, then this is not the same. This person is committed to you. This is not someone who's ghosted you. This is not somebody who's treated you badly in any way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't see that in the past here or in the present. This type of, a King of Cups would never do that. Maybe a Knight of Cups, here today, gone tomorrow, but a King of Cups is too refined, too wise, too experienced. He's too evolved in a lot of ways to do something like that. So if you've dealt with somebody who's like that, then this reading is not about them. This is about the very stable soulmate connection that you have, Gemini, for those of you who have a very stable. King of Cups, of course, is water energy. So this person is going to be a very emotionally in touch with themselves. They're going to want to express themselves emotionally. They don't, you know, they're not afraid to show you how they feel, right? They're not afraid of all of that. And in fact, I think the attraction is so strong that they probably enjoy that, right? They may even enjoy public displays of affection, because this type of person, once you're with them and they know you're together with them, then they want the rest of the world to know as well. Now, how do you see the relationship? You're seeing it as a Two of Swords, which is quite interesting. You're feeling like you're having to choose. And it could be that this might be the little hiccup, right, in all of this goodness, which is you, Gemini, how you're feeling. Are you feeling like you're having to choose between two things? Like your passion for your career, what you really want to do here, and your person. All right. And even though you're feeling this way and you're in that, but you can't make a decision, right? If you look at this character, she's blindfolded, right? She's going within. I often say this is like when you're trying to, and you're in the woods and you're trying to hear something far off. What do? You close your eyes, right? You close your eyes so you can make your hearing be more acute, right? And so she's blindfolded herself. She's holding the two swords as if to weigh them equally. And yet she still can't make a decision. Her emotions are running behind her in the river, so her emotions are very much there. But she's not in her emotions, right? She's not in the river. They're there, but she's not in the river itself, so she's not tapping into her emotions. She's trying to go into this mentally, and so mentally she just can't do it. Swords is the card for the mental. Okay, and I'm breaking this card down for you so that you can understand why I'm interpreting it the way I'm interpreting it, because this is probably one of the most misinterpreted cards in the traditional deck. Oftentimes people will interpret this as indicating that you know, you're faced with an important decision that you have to make. And the truth of the matter is, yeah, there may be a decision to be made, but it's not choosing one over the other. What she needs, this character really truly needs to do is go into her feelings. And so that's why she closes her eyes, because now she really needs to dive deep. You see the crescent moon, which indicates also water energy. So she needs to go inside of herself. And once she goes inside of herself and searches, she will realize that the true message of Two of Swords is not about a choice, but a balance. That she can have both of the swords in her life if she only balances them. Right? And so you find a way when you go in and you do the meditation for you can be meditating on these thoughts, right? But when you know, oftentimes I suggest people to journal. You know, when you can't tell the difference between what's more important, what you're thinking in your head and what you're feeling in your heart, oftentimes journaling will help you very much. Just writing these things out, just comparing. And if you think about how you feel about your career and how you feel about your person, you'll understand that there is no reason to make a choice and that there has to be a way to find a balance here. Perhaps letting go of control issues is one of those ways, right? It could be that this relationship is one that your person really always wants to be with you. They want to be with you because they love you, of course, but for you, it could be feeling quite claustrophobic sometimes, okay? And so this could be the main issue. Right? You may be wishing them to be more tempered, right? Even though this is how you see them, it could be that temperance is the problem with this, that they aren't as tempered as they should be. And that is what's making you feel like you're going to have to choose. In the end, we're talking about forgiving and learning here. And so forgiving and learning includes communicating, right? If you are to find a balance between your lover, your soulmate, and your life, right, your passion for your life, you're going to have to talk to them about it, right? You're going to have to explain, you know, have this conversation and communicate your feelings. Explain to them really how you feel, that you want to have both of them in your life, but you can't if they, you know, they can't not dominate your time. They can't, because all of this is very nice, right? These cards are very, very beautiful and loving, but the flip side to that, and certainly with King of Cups, is that oftentimes when there is a distortion, this can be turned into kind of emotional blackmail, right? Kind of emotional guilt tripping, you know, making you feel like, well, you know, I just love you, Gemini. I just love you. Why can't I just love you? Finding a balance. Finding a balance, you know, is important. And communicating that to them is important, you know. Letting them know, you know, that you want them in your lives. You want to be, but you want to be able to be free to, you know, to do your work. You know, they may be feeling insecure about that. You know, they may be feeling insecure about your level of commitment to your career. And all of these things just need to be discussed, right? I mean, because otherwise, this, you know, you won't be happy. If this is the case, right? If this resonates with you in terms of this energy getting quite, you know, because for some reason you are representing with Two of Swords, so you're certainly being made to feel like you're having to make a decision. And we do have forgiving and learning coming out as a message from the romance angels. So there's something there in terms of like, yes, this person loves you very much, but they also have to love you enough to let you go and do your thing, right? Make your money, be your own person, right? All right, let's finish off with your 3-card spread. The wheel is turning. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords. There's your honesty and your communication. And 3 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so it could be that they're worried about you. Some of you are dealing with the King of Cups, who's definitely started to think that something is going on at your job or whatever. They may be giving you a lot of hard time about that. That could be what it is, you know. It could be that they're giving you a hard time about what you're doing at work because they believe that maybe something else is going on. Now, if there really is something else going on, Gemini, you know, that's a whole different scenario. Then why are they your soulmate, right? But if there's nothing going on, then you need to talk to them about it. And the reason why I say that is because 3 of Cups came up. And 3 of Cups is normally celebration in terms of being with like-minded individuals, being with your tribe, your collective, your people, right? But when it comes up in this kind of reading, you know, it could very well be that your King of Cups believes or maybe is a bit paranoid or thinks for whatever reason that you are sharing a cup with somebody else. And it could very much be that they think you're doing this maybe at work. It could be that they think you're just, maybe work doesn't have anything to do with it, but for some reason, I think that is a message for some of you, okay, that was meant to come through. The Wheel of Fortune is turning, so changes are coming and you feel changes are coming. Interesting again why the 2 of Swords is there. I wonder, did you get an offer at work? Some of you may have gotten an offer at work, right, that requires you now to either move or do something that is going to affect your relationship, especially with the Wheel of Fortune turning. Let's get that to focus. You know, with the Wheel of Fortune turning, a lot of good opportunities are coming in. And so, again, that could be the reason why you're faced with this decision. At the end of the day, at the center, we have the Queen of Swords, right? And let me just show you. The Queen of Swords is Libra energy, right? Talking about fairness, right? Talking about hashing this out. You know, let's talk about this. Let's communicate with each other. I'm going to tell you what I need. You tell me what you need. Let's not be fake with each other. The one thing that's very important with Queen of Swords, it's fairness, but it's also fairness because we both drop our masks. You know, we don't pretend to be someone we're not. We don't pretend to want things we don't really want. This is really about communication and being honest with each other. And again, if you have this conversation with your person about your career and your opportunities coming in, and very importantly, have a conversation with them about whatever it is that they're feeling in terms of, you know, not trusting you or thinking that you may be stepping out on them. Now, if you really are stepping out on your person, then Gemini, I don't know what to tell you. You know, because I don't, you know, if you're with your soulmate and you're cheating. So I don't believe that you're doing that. But I do believe that you may be dealing with a soulmate who is fearful of that. They worry about that. And, you know, that happens a lot. You know, a lot of relationships, one or the other person is dealing with constant accusations or paranoia from their partner because their partner has low self-esteem or low confidence, right? And nothing's going on, but their partner constantly, like, makes this an issue. And so this conversation needs to be had, and I believe that this is the week. If this resonates with you, this is the week that all of this is going to get hashed out, or it's at least going to start coming out to the forefront. And certainly Queen of Swords indicates an audience, right? It indicates Queen of Swords has an audience with you, so it indicates a coming together and talking about this, certainly. All right? All right, Gemini, I'm going to call it. This is your next 7-day forecast for you and your soulmate, your divine feminine or your divine masculine partner. All right, this is going to be for August 8th to the 14th, I'm going to say. If this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share. Help me to continue growing my channel. And for right now, I'm just going to say I love you, Gemini, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.